Good morning. It is time for another eFootball update, and we are now at the World Cup stage. So this will be cool. This will be fun to see what really this is. It seems like there's a little bit of confusion and eh, maybe not confusion, but just some curiosity as to what all this is, at least for me. There were a lot of good breakdowns yesterday, but I'm excited to see what happens. This is our first time logging in. We accidentally logged in and got our daily, but we haven't really looked at anything else yet. So we'll be going through this together and seeing what is new. Let's see, and I just want to make sure my audio is coming through because I can't hear anything. I think we're good, but who knows? Okay, so Kazuki Honda, that's a fun player to have. And we'll go ahead and we will take our daily penalty. Hopefully we get 9 spaces, maybe. I guess we'll find out together, but it'll probably still be 6, right? Yeah, it's still 6. So they didn't add any spins on the laps, which means we don't get our daily reward, which is a bummer because we're hoping to get someone right now. But we'll go ahead and we'll claim everything. So our Masters League is done. We got Mananda, which is nice. So we'll go ahead and claim him. So they're giving a lot of players away. We'll just go through this together. So first here is Mananda, and I don't think he looks all that good, but again, just a cool card to collect. And then they have given away, it looks like a Messi and a Pacho. What is this Pacho for? That's a really good player for them to give away because he's a pretty decent center back. He's tall. He's a destroyer. Those are good stats for a just a player that they're giving away. So, okay, I'll take Pacho. And let's see. They have also given a Messi and a Yamal. So we'll see what these guys look like. I think they're double boosters. So we do have to train them up. I like the little visual there. They're probably not going to be anything special. Yeah, this Messi's really slow. His base stats are not terrible. But yeah, definitely slow, bad stamina, and I mean he's just I guess a normal Messi card. This Yamal is probably a lot more usable, I'd say, because he's at very least going to be faster. Let's see, what is his boost? Finishing, ball control. Yeah, his dribbling is going to be insane. 31 levels as well. This card actually won't be terrible. So his passing should be better though. His passing should be better than his finishing. But yeah, he'll be pretty good. He'll be definitely usable. And let's see, doesn't look like they've added anyone in this eFootball point shop. That's typical. So same old there. We'll go ahead and just claim the rest of our rewards. And then we want to take a look at these missions going on. Let's see. GP shop, all looks the same. I guess on Steam everything doesn't really change. But play friend matches, get the free Steven Gerrard. All you have to do is play friendly matches, which that's pretty chill, pretty easy. So it looks like play friend matches with many users. We get 100 coins from that anyway. So I need to figure out where that invite thing is, because that is another way maybe to get coins. So they're giving away a lot of coins, which means they're going to release a lot of really good players. So that's just a given. Win a tournament, you get a badge. Cool. Okay. Those don't mean too much to me, but maybe to other people. Okay. Progress through Campaign Hub to earn Highlight Football Festival guys. Okay, so we get those guys. Receive bonus points if a player from the following nationality is on the other team's starting lineup. Okay, so we get all these guys, or have to play all these guys again. Most of these are good nations, so you'll play a lot of guys with them. Maybe that's why they gave out Pacho, knowing that Ecuador players are maybe a little bit more rare. Okay, so here's the flag thing. Obviously, we haven't played any games. So it looks like you have to play 11, up to 11 games with these guys, and maybe we get coins and whatnot. Interesting. It's an interesting campaign. We'll have to really see how this works. I imagine you can do this without having to play everyone, because, I mean, who's going to play 11 people with South African players? I'd say no one. So it might just be a little bit just kind of highlighting all the World Cup teams versus really anything else. So we probably just have to fill out the bracket, I guess. So I may be overcomplicating it, but still, I think that's an interesting campaign to say the least. And then we do have some contracts. I think, is there not a way to? Oh, so here's where the invitation thing is. Interesting. Okay, so we can get, you invite players, you get 50. They complete the objectives, you get 25 each. So looks like that's how that works. Oh, and so the interesting. Okay. So yeah, I'm curious if this will be new users or if it can be players that already play. Let's see. Blah blah blah. Okay, so this will be going on for a month. Game invitation. Entered by a user who created an account while an invitation campaign is underway. So it looks like these are going to be new users. So that's kind of a bummer, I think, really. I mean, it's cool to be able to get these coins, but it's pretty lame that you have to have new users play. I understand kind of the sentiment idea, but new users aren't going to care as much about the money, I would say, versus the people that play the game. So it's rewarding new players and partially rewarding like current players. But yeah, interesting. And then I think, is there not a, they gave a reward code. Let me double check what that is. It's like eFootball or something like that. Just wanna triple check. I made a note of it yesterday, so it's E lowercase, if it'll let me do it. It might not let me do it. I don't know why it's not letting me do it. Maybe it's somewhere else. It's got to be somewhere else, but I thought it would be that. There it is. E F C or E Connect, I think. I think that's what it is. And then we get a free spin. Yeah. So I think they're just trying that out just to try to get some some stuff for us there, but nothing nothing really worthwhile. They should have just given that for coming in, but they're testing it out, seeing if they can get people to watch their videos, which I understand, but still. Oh, and here's the big thing I guess I should have gone over first, but it's these packs. So, okay, they're 2,000. I had a feeling they'd be more. So, yeah, that's a bit of a shame. So 2,000 coins for these players, but you get 100 overall Harry Kane and Cristiano Ronaldo, and it doesn't seem like they're going to release a long ball counter player anytime soon, or long ball counter coach with 90 proficiency. But having 90 proficiency is, again, I mean, that's going to change everything really. Okay, interesting. So yeah, I mean that's a full team right there of British players. So there is definitely going to be campaigns where you have to use a maybe a full national team or something. I guess no duh, it's a World Cup. But these players, let's see how Ronaldo looks so far. Speed is 79, so that's not terrible. He does have a boost already. Kick power, physical contact, ball control, and finishing. His finishing is 83 to start, which is fantastic. His heading is pretty decent. So yeah, interesting. I think for sure this is the pack I'm gonna get. Got to get Ronaldo here, and he's only standard form, so that makes him not quite as good. But willpower is such a good skill. We need a better striker anyway, so I guess he'll be the guy, him and Drogba. But it looks like their builds are actually fairly similar, which is interesting. He should have better balance. I feel like this card is not as good as maybe like the Griezmann card that they released way back when that I was unfortunate not to get. And Rui Silva, right? Some of these other cards might actually be sleepers. We know Vitinha's good, and a 33 level Vitinha with a booster is actually not terrible. And for someone that is lacking a lot of good players, I'm actually, yeah, I'd be appreciative of this pack. I think it'll actually be not super terrible. Is he a whole player? Nope. Of course, don't have the best skills there. But yeah, let's see. I'll open my packs just to kind of finish this off. I didn't open any of these before, but I thought we'd get a chance deal for Honda. I guess not. Maybe we'll get that at a later date, but we'll see. Let's see if we can get any good players before we officially sign off here. I have no faith that we will be able to get anybody. Okay. 0 for 2. We at least got a releasable player. Okay, next two here. Got the European Championship. Okay. And to wrap it all off, of course, is that Roma? All right, well that's it. So, I mean, really, I would say the biggest thing is this campaign going on. I don't know, do any of these players look particularly good? I guess we can take a look. Fermin Lopez is a whole player. That'll actually be solid, but I don't know. I would say in general this is probably a little bit disappointing. So hopefully they're doing something great in 3 weeks. They're giving away a lot of coins, or there's an opportunity to get a lot of coins. So I think with that, it just means that there's going to be more players. They're definitely holding out, releasing some good players probably till the World Cup actually kicks off. But I would say that these, like, no one's new other than Honda. I feel like they maybe should have had some other headliners to start. But that's just my opinion there. We'll see if if this is better than we think it is. But right now it just seems like it's good to get one of these managers if they're your play style. If you need one of these cards, or to save your coins until they release exactly what you're looking for. So still no long ball counter, but again, a quick counter manager and a possession. Those are still, I would say, in the meta right now. That's it for this update. Hope you enjoyed, and yeah, we'll see if they release some good stuff in another week or so. But have a good one, and yeah, take it easy.